Okay, guys, let's bring in Paul Bradley. How's it going, man?
Good, good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So let's just talk about your big win over Josh Nero last fall for the fans that missed it.
Okay. Yeah. Just tough fight. Good, real good veteran. Definitely was a big win. And just grinded him out. Went out there and did what I had to do.
Yeah, and Chris Honeycutt is next for you. Just talk about the fight this coming weekend. What skill set does he bring to the table?
He's pretty much purely a wrestler. I know he likes to think he's gonna, if his wrestling doesn't work, he's saying he's confident in his boxing, but that's yet to be seen. Yeah, I don't think he understands how good of a wrestler and high level I am. I think he thinks he's just going to go out there and take me down, but he'll be only the second guy in 30 fights to do that if so. But either way, I'm ready for this kid. I'm ready to put him back down a couple notches. He's a lot of hype behind him, a lot of hype that got generated from out of nowhere. Hasn't fought anybody, so I'm just ready to kick this kid's ass.
Nice, nice. Now, you're a veteran with runs in Strike Force and UFC. Besides your experience, what major advantage do you feel you have over him?
Well, I think my takedown defense, is huge. I'm a strong guy. I'm big for the weight class, and then I think my striking. I don't think like I said, he's had near the amount of fights or the experience. I've fought some of the best guys out there at the weight. I've fought good wrestlers. Had good striking with them. And crap, fought Chris Rockhold, although it didn't go my way. But he's never even come close to fighting a type of opponent like that. So I'm looking forward to putting the pressure on him and showing him what a real fighter is.
How is your health coming into this fight?
It's actually really good. Everything went really well. I eased off just at the right time. You always have some bumps and bruises here and there, but got those all taken care of, and they're really good. So my conditioning's up to par. Been really focusing on that just in case you guys try to make it a rest match. Been focusing on my wrestling a lot. So I'm ready to go, and it's almost time.
What do you think's going on with all these injuries in the sport right now? It just seems pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with the way people train. I train pretty smart. I don't put myself in real bad situations or go extremely hard with someone that I don't know. A lot of it's avoidable. I think a lot of it's just training smarter, not harder.
Speaking of training, who are some of the guys that you've been training with to get ready for the fight?
I had Kelvin Gaston for a little while. I had Rick Story. Although they're both southpaws, I got some good wrestling in with them and sparring. And then, everyone at Alliance, I brought in a really good wrestler from Cal Baptist University, a big 197-pounder to work with. And, I just pretty much everyone at Alliance, a lot of good wrestlers, a lot of good guys. So it's been really good.
Okay, man, who will you have in your corner for this fight?
I'll have my head striking / MMA coach, Tony Palafox, Brian Keck, who's actually my wrestling coach, and then good friend and former cornerman, Pete Benedict. So that'll be good. I got a mixture of everyone, and be good to go.
A lot of issues with people cutting weight these days. Have you ever had a problem making the weight?
I had one instance where I had a pretty tough cut. I still made the weight. Got a little sick at the weigh-ins, but by that night I was feeling pretty good. But yeah, that was just one of those things where I didn't listen to myself. I listened to someone else tell me what I should be doing, and I actually started doing the strength training where it was like all power lifts, and man, like I knew it was bad, but it just got me too big for 170. I had to cut down to 170 in a month, and yeah, I got pretty sick. So after that, I cut that crap out, and just been doing it the way I've been doing it, since I was a kid ever since, and doing it smarter, not harder, and less dangerous.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about these IVs issues. Come October, they're going to be getting rid of IVs for fighters following the weight cut. Will that affect you?
I've only taken 2 IVs ever out of all the fights I've had at 170. I'll probably take one this fight if it's handy, but if I don't have it, it's not going to kill me. But then again, I don't understand what the big deal about the IV is. I don't think that's the end all be all thing. It's going to make people stop cutting weight. So I think it's kind of foolish to actually believe that banning IVs is going to stop the weight cutting. But I don't know. Hopefully I get cursed. But honestly, I don't see what that's really doing for any of the guys anyway. So.
Obviously, you've been around for a while, man. Is it exciting to be the co-main event?
Yeah, it's it's a good experience. I think us being the co-main event right behind the title fight, I think that says something. I go out there and I put a stamp on this fight, beat this kid soundly, and beat him up and finish him. I think that gives me a chance, hopefully, to voice my opinion about possibly getting a title shot. So yeah, it's good. It's on a big card, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, Paul. Well, I can't go a show without asking you, how'd you get the nickname The Gentleman?
It's just my first manager, Mike Camp, kind of came up with it and it clicked. I wasn't really feeling it, but I couldn't find really anything I liked, and it just kind of stuck with me after that. So.
Right. Okay, and like I mentioned earlier, the IV change, and they've added a lot of time on to these suspensions for drug use. Do you think the commissions are going in the right direction?
Yeah, I think it's smart. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people are thinking, kind of using, steroids and stuff. The benefits of it are pretty minimal. So, but I don't know. Everyone seems to be getting caught. I think to clean up the sport, we are going to have stricter rules. So, I think it's a good thing, and I think what they're doing is, going to help. Going to help for sure stop all the people out there and the guys looking to get that advantage. So.
Past weekend, UFC 189, they had the Ultimate Fighter finale, and they kicked off this Reebok sponsorship deal. Has that helped you get sponsors, or has it really not trickled down?
Yeah, it's helped me a lot. I actually got hybrids for this fight. As you know, they were sponsoring UFC fighters for a long time.
Right.
Then just booted out. Come on. But no, I think it's really helped me. My price has been able to go up for this fight sponsorship, and I've actually did pretty well in sponsorship. So, take that, put me into UFC, I'm gonna make $2,500, and that's not close to what I'm making for this fight. So, it's helped me. I'm pretty happy with the Reebok deal as far as sending sponsors our way. So, too bad for the UFC guys, but good for also guys.
One last question here. Give us a prediction on the fight. How will it finish?
I'm looking to probably finish this guy maybe the second round. I think my strike is going to be too much more. And I'm going to pressure him. He's never been hit real hard in a fight, so I'm looking to finish this guy second, hopefully by a TKO. I don't really go out and say, go out and say that, but either a TKO or maybe a submission after I knock him down. But either way, it could go all 3 rounds, but I'm going to make it a terrible fight for him. So.
Okay, Paul, any sponsors you'd like to thank or promote your social media?
Yeah, John Lazar at WTC Wide Format. That's a good friend of mine. Been in the game for a long time with me. My doctor, Frank Giavotti, up at Skylar Orthopedic, helping me out big time. Training maps, Boris Casey and Sean Shirk over at Training Maps. Plumbing, Hayabusa Force to build my shorts, Soul Republic, and Pete at Supplements and Spike Depot for hooking me up on all the supplements. So yeah, feeling good and feeling right. Cuts right off the point. So that's about it. And social media, you can find me at PB170 on Facebook and Paul Bradley 184 on Instagram and Twitter. So, all right.
Good stuff. Thanks for giving us the time, man. Best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, see ya.